Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our general session track. Next up, we have a session titled AI in Retail, Data Annotation Challenges and Learnings, coming from Saul Miller, Director of Product Management at Sama. Currently a Director of Product Management at Sama, Saul is passionate about the intersection of technology and social impact. He leads Sama's data labeling products management to ensure high-quality training data efficiently and reliably reaches our customers. Experienced in both product and professional services, Saul is a proven leader who takes a data-driven approach to expand Sama's capabilities and features. When not at work, you can usually find him enjoying the outdoors and spending time with his family. Please join me in welcoming Saul to the virtual stage.
Thanks so much. I'm thrilled to be here to talk about AI in retail, data annotation challenges and learnings. As Patrika said, I am Saul Miller. I'm Sama's Senior Director of Product Management. I support our data labeling products, really ensuring high quality training data efficiently and reliably reaches our customers every day. In today's session, I'm committed that you'll learn a little bit more about Sama. We'll take a look at some of the exciting trends in AI in retail space. Certainly, we'll go deep on the importance of training data, taking a look at some applied examples of data annotation challenges and case studies, and wrap up with making training data your competitive advantage. So I'm proud today to be representing Sama, the training data platform trusted by some of the world's most ambitious organizations to develop accurate machine learning models. Let's watch a quick video just to learn more. So hopefully from that video, you got a sense of Sama's training data capabilities focused in the computer vision space. We are a global organization with our headquarters in San Francisco and corporate offices in Montreal, Costa Rica, and the Netherlands, and then owning and operating our own delivery center operations in East Africa, in Kenya, and in Uganda. We serve a broad range of computer vision use cases in the market, from autonomous driving to e-commerce, retail. And we do so, of course, while providing high quality training data, but also as being a key member of the ethical AI supply chain. We were originally founded as a nonprofit organization, now working as a certified B Corp, where putting our annotators' experience and the dignified work that we provide front and center to our mission. And so since 2008, we've impacted over 59,000 people with dignified work. And we recently actually launched published the results of a randomized control trial study with MIT, looking at the impact of our employment model in the populations that we work with. But today is not just about Sama in general. Today we're going to really focus on AI in retail, and boy, is it an exciting time. So if you look at the latest market outlook, AI in retail is expected to grow more than 30% CAGR between 2021 and 2027. Really an exciting time, seeing a massive explosion of growth in this area as more and more companies are tapping into the potential of AI and computer vision in this space. So where is that going? Well, you're definitely seeing a shift in consumer expectations along with advances in AI that are really transforming shopping experience both in-store and online. Certainly the innovators in the space are focused on better customer experiences. That can start with data-driven personalized recommendations, as well as more advanced things like virtual shopping experiences. So how does that tie back to training data? Well, low quality labels could result in poor customer experiences. So you're starting to make less relevant recommendations on your e-commerce site, well, bounce rate can go up. Also, the innovators are looking at more efficient processes at everywhere along the supply chain. So whether that's inventory management, automation, certainly it could also look like data annotation process. Maybe it's even cashierless checkout, really transforming the way that shoppers interact with your product. And certainly, I would say actually in the retail market, there's an interesting challenge that there's so much data flowing around, whether that's SKUs, click-through rates, in-store, out-store, and actually most companies actually have more data than they know how to deal. So the companies that are able to structure that data, make sense of that data, and drive insights, that's really where the innovators are going to come. And so seeing the data quality is the number one obstacle to digitizing sales. Really key in this area. But without training data, there is no AI. As much as there's really exciting opportunities in this space, if we don't have high quality training data, won't be able to deliver on the promise of computer vision in retail. Well, let's take a look at what that requires. Data flows through from beginning to end of the AI model lifecycle with lots of challenges. So let's start with data collection, collecting or generating the right data for model development. Then data preparation, identifying which data needs to be labeled to develop the model. Of course, there's the data annotation stage where we're actually adding ground truth, adding human judgment, adding structure to the training data. Then, of course, feeding that training data into the model, setting up that infrastructure and training, doing the model tuning, any additional data to annotate and retrain on model performance, and then, of course, model monitoring in production. So the interesting thing is that as much as in the kind of AI revolution, it's the model that gets a lot of the publicity, 80% of the effort in this process is on the data training side, the data collection, the data preparation, the data analysis, and the data labeling and enrichment. So it's really important to get that right. So let's take a look at a couple of practical data annotation challenges and how Sama is helping our clients solve them today. Well, so this is an interesting one, right? How can I make sure my model keeps on improving thanks to data? Let's use this use case of a computer vision algorithm that's trying to identify available parking spots in a parking lot. And you can say on the left, let's say at train time, lots of training data doing a decent job at identifying the green empty slots. Oh, but then a year goes by, right? And at this place, they've decided maybe the paint has faded, and now all of a sudden folks are parking diagonally. And so the input data has changed. This is typically referred to as model drift. So the current data and the previous data get out of sync and model performance degrades. So how can you do this? You can continuously check that the nature of your data isn't changing, and when that data drift is detected, enrich your training data set with more recent data. So that's one extreme example of why a model performance may degrade over time. Another one just is even more straightforward, that of course your SKUs may change all the time. Your SKU catalog's always growing or decreasing, and that's certainly something that we work on for Walmart today, where we're trying to help them optimize their search relevance, really improving the online shopping experience for 265 million online customers. And Walmart seeks to have a high-performing algorithm to categorize products from a search where accurate. And if it's not doing that well, it can really result in a negative customer experience. So Sama is able to help Walmart by classifying items from an extensive product catalog. We can specify the product types for accurate categorization. We can validate the descriptions sent by vendors and make sure it's concise. We can also validate the images that go along with those search results and descriptions. Are they present, clear, representative? And not just be passive here, but provide suggestions for new product types, better tags, and descriptions. Well, this has been an ongoing effort with Walmart. Of course, as I mentioned, their SKUs and data sets are changing all the time. We've been doing it for years, this continued investment, but what are the results? We've been able to help Walmart increase their algorithm accuracy by 35% just within 1 month. Then deliver consistently, right? Just like turning on the tap for your water, right? Having that flow of high quality training data as an input to your model, and that consistent and ongoing throughput with API integrations. Of course, visible enhancements in product descriptions, images, and categorization, even improving the end deliverable that their visitors are consuming, and overall, a better customer experience and increased conversion rate thanks to more accurate search relevance. So really delivering on the promise of what AI in retail can do. And you can see here a nice quote: quality is important to Sama. You really get the sense that they are there for more than just the financial transaction. They're a true partner. And Walmart has been a true partner of ours for years. Well, here's another interesting data annotation challenge. How do I capture edge cases and deal with complexity? So on the screen here, you can see a nice GIF of an example of maybe cashierless checkout, trying to monitor someone reaching in and grabbing a product off the shelf of a smart fridge, for example. You can see the bounding box tracking the hand and then tracking the product. Well, this is a pretty straightforward example, but of course you can start imagine all of the edge cases. Well, what happens if someone pulls one out and then puts it back? What if they pull it out and put it back in a different location than they picked it up? What if someone might actually occlude the screen while they're in the process? So lots of different edge cases, and rather than trying to predict every edge case during the design phase, you really want to make sure that you have an annotation partner who can help you uncover them as they arise and come to agreement on how to address them in your training data set. Another one of our clients who's no stranger to edge cases is Volumental. And in this case study, we're really focusing on improving that personalized shopping experience. The computer vision technology is really improving, particularly in the COVID age. And so we were supporting them with accurate data labeling that powers their Volumental shoe sizing app. It's called FitTech. So what you might imagine there is that Volumental has a product that produces shoe recommendations for millions of shoppers by leveraging a combination of 3D foot scans, retail purchase data, and AI. And so what they sent us as a data input are actually pictures of people taking pictures with their smartphone of their feet. And we were able to provide that data annotation with pixel perfect accuracy. And then, of course, adapt to a diversity of edge cases. Ooh, okay, when you think about all of the range, someone taking a picture with their phone of their feet, well, shadows, low contrast light, occlusion, lots of edge cases that come up. And continuing to provide flexibility to scale over time, really working iteratively, providing some training data back, see how that was improving model performance, iterating again with flexibility to scale. And what did that result in? It resulted in frictionless shopping experience with a hyper-personalized product recommendations and accurate sizing and fit, which is one of their key value props, with more loyal customers and, of course, less cost in the return cycles, and more revenue, better retention for retailers and brands. Really, really exciting success story. You can see here a nice testimonial from the client saying, having worked with different cloud providers where the staff is doing the actual work was always hidden from us, we appreciated the transparency and the social sustainability of Sama. So today, I really invite you, if you liked what you've seen, to bring your training data challenges to Sama. We can really be your partner for the full training data lifecycle. We can help you identify which subset of your data is best suited for data annotation with data selection and filtering, and well integrated into our data annotation platform using APIs and CLIs. Then there's actually the efficient data annotation process. We have ML, human in the loop technology embedded into the platform itself. We have our dedicated workforce, and we have our quality assurance best practices that make sure between the data annotation and the quality, between auto QA and multi-level quality checks, working iteratively on instructions and edge cases, you're going to get that final delivery of that high quality support with custom analytics and reporting to really let you focus on your algorithms and let us take care of the data. So working with Sama could really make training data your competitive advantage. You know that you'll get the highest quality data for your models. You can scale quickly with us for iterative workflows while keeping your data secure, working at our dedicated physical facilities, and all while contributing to the ethical supply chain and working with a certified B Corp. So I really thank you for your time today. You can definitely visit sama.com to learn more about Sama or contact sales. And certainly this is just the beginning of a conversation. If you'd like to keep in touch with me, you can find me on LinkedIn. I'm always interested in connecting with people who are innovating in the AI space. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a great session. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please make your way to your next session. Also, don't forget to check out the networking, accept your connection request, and explore the AI exhibits. Have a great time.